Hey guys, so today we're gonna make one of my favorite easy to make dishes, unagi pizza.
And here's your water. You guys ready to order?
Yes.
First of all, you're gonna need one leek and you're gonna need both the white and the green ends. I enjoy the white ends for its buttery, lighter texture and flavor. And I love the green end as a garnish because it's sharper and great with a char. What you want to do is slice the leek thinly, and of course mind your fingers. I'm just about coming to terms that my knife skills have been horrible and learning how to curl my fingers properly. Okay, now you need 3 brown mushrooms, also sliced thinly, and this is gonna add a nice nutty taste to your pizza, which is an amazing contrast to the fishiness of the unagi. Okay, we have sliced them, and now we are going to melt 10 grams of butter in. Bit of salt on medium heat, and just let it froth and get all bubbly. 10 more grams actually of butter for that extra rich, silky flavor. Now we want to add in the mushrooms and sauté them. The mushrooms will absorb the butter and get really, really juicy. And pepper here adds just that slight punch of heat and flavor that will bring it to the next level. I use a similar mushroom sauté for my breakfast plates as well, which will be put up in weeks to come. Just give it a stir around the pan. You don't want to leave them still for too long. I feel that this allows a more even browning. It keeps the cooking safe per se, and the risk of burning is very low if you keep moving your mushrooms. I have put a lid on to keep the mushrooms juicy, so what we are doing now is essentially steaming them, and this just makes sure they don't dry up. Because when you bite into that mushroom, you want that buttery, peppery juiciness to just pop out and say hi. So when they're browned and you take them out, and there's all the good stuff sealed in. More grams of butter. We're going to saute the white leeks now. I feel like white leeks are a gentler cousin of the onion, and I like that they caramelize but don't get too sweet, and also are a lot smoother and silkier. Just a bit of salt for contrast for the sweetness of the leek. And just like that, we are done with the white leek. Just a really quick saute. Now, we are going to put the green leek on medium to high heat, because what we want this time is a nice char. So it will get smoky on your pan, and don't worry about it. I've kept the lid on again to try and preserve the juiciness, but I want them to char. So we're tossing them in the smoke. Great smoky flavor. Take them out and they're ready for the garnish. It is time for the unagi. I've used approximately 300 grams, but you can have more or less depending on what you like. You can also do this with salmon as well, which is an alternative if you can't find unagi where you stay. So this unagi has been pre-cooked and glazed. You can get unagi raw, but most of the time I find that they're sold already barbecued. So it should be pretty easy for you. Now I am chopping them up to put on the pizza. Just like so.
But my grandpa was a very odd fellow, you know? You're the real oddball!
I am using a margarita pizza base because it's simple and allows me to add my own flavors and tastes. It's an amazing hack when I can't be bothered to make my own pizza base. I pre-bake my pizza base so the cheese gets melty, which I feel just adds that little bit of chutzpah to the flavor. Now we are making the wasabi mayo, and this is to taste, so when you get the recipe at the end of the video, feel free to tweak it if you like it spicier, creamier, or not at all spicy.
But my grandpa was a very odd fellow, you know? You're the real oddball!
I like my wasabi mayo spicier, so I add quite a lot of wasabi to the mayo. You can also use it as a dip for fries. I use it as a sandwich spread. So many purposes. We are making a makeshift piping bag with a food-safe plastic bag. You want to just put in your wasabi mayo and push it to the bottom corner. Careful to let the air out so it doesn't pop everywhere. Now the pizza is out from the oven and the cheese has melted very nicely. We will be drizzling the wasabi mayo on top now. Now, time to get some unagi sauce for the unagi, just for that final coat for extra flavor. If you can't find unagi sauce where you are, you can use teriyaki sauce as well. This is not required, but I like it because extra mild. I'm just arranging them on the pizza to make sure everybody gets a nice amount of eel. And adding the nutty, delicious, buttery mushrooms. Followed the leek. And we're going to be using the green leek again as a garnish at the end. Now I am adding some cheddar and mozzarella shreds because I love cheese, and the margarita base did not have cheddar, and I like the sharpness that it brings. You want to pop it back in the oven and follow the instructions on the pack until it's done. While doing so, you can prepare the toppings. I've used sesame, seaweed, bonito flakes, and chili oil. Okay, now the pizza is done, and I am drizzling more wasabi mayo. Adding more chili oil. This is optional, but I like my food very spicy. We are adding some unagi sauce and more wasabi mayo. Really going hard with it today. Also black and white sesame for added nutty taste and texture. Now we're adding Katsuoboshi, which is Bonito flakes. This can be found on your takoyaki balls, and it's sold in most Asian supermarkets. I like how they dance on the pizza. The green leeks are last. And now you're ready to serve your pizza. The pizza crust should be crunchy, so it's easy to cut, while the unagi should still be tender and moist.
And here's your water. You guys ready to order?
And there you have it.
Yes.
Unagi pizza. Itadakimasu. These are the ingredients I have used for this recipe. You are entirely welcome to have fun with it. Subscribe for more videos and content. I hope to see you soon.